So thank you everybody for coming along tonight. For those of you who I don't know, my name is Jo Ross. I'm the founder of the movement at Travel Tribe. So Travel Tribe came into being in April last year was when I first heard about working online. At the time, my hubby and I, we had our caravan and we were getting away on weekends, and we tried to get away every second weekend because we absolutely loved it. And the more we went away, the more we fell in love with traveling, and we met all these people who were out there exploring Australia. And everyone we talked to, they said, don't wait, don't wait until you're in your 70s and possibly got health dramas. Get out there and live life now. And for me, being a breast cancer survivor at such a young age of 33, that just clicked for me. I was like, there is no point in waiting. We've got to find a way to get out there and start living life. And I, at the time had a family daycare business that I absolutely loved, but there was no time freedom in it. I couldn't afford to take time off because the parents were relying on me to look after their kids. And if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. So, we were really sort of wondering how we were ever going to make this happen. I felt like I'm too old to go fruit picking and didn't want to have to pick up random bar work as we went around and didn't want to have to make coffees. So I was like, I don't really know what we're going to do. And then one day I saw a post on Facebook about a lady who was selling up all of her family daycare stuff because she'd found online work and was making a better income working online than what she was family daycare. So she was selling off all of her stuff. So I sent her a message and I said, hey, can I ask what it is you're doing? She sent me a video to watch, and the information I saw in the video was very interesting, to say the least. Because I have had some health challenges, I really, really looked into nutrition. I actually chose not to have chemo or radiation with my breast cancer treatment, and I did a juice diet for 5 weeks, which actually shrunk my tumour to half its size, and then I had surgery to remove the rest. So ever since then, I've really been interested in the powers of fruit and veggies and how our body has the ability to heal itself when we give it the right nutrition. So when she sent through the video and I saw the products that they were talking about, I was really interested and wanted more info. So I'd just like to share these products with you now. So this is what, let me spotlight me. Okay, so this is what our products are. They're called Juice Plus. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of them before. I hadn't when I first saw them, but they've actually been in Australia for over 20 years, which is just amazing. What they are is nothing more than fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. So there's actually nothing artificial in here whatsoever. Even the capsule that they're made from is from tapioca starch. So it's completely vegan, the whole capsule. And what's in here is carrot, cabbage, kale, rice bran, broccoli, beetroot, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach, and oat bran. So it's got a food label on it. There isn't a list of vitamins and minerals. It's actually classed by the TGA, the Therapeutic Goods Association of Australia, which is our highest and hardest approval rating to get. It's approved as whole food. So unlike a synthetic multivitamin that you can buy at the chemist, it doesn't have a list of just getting some A's, B's, C's, D's. This has all of the phytonutrients and all of the amazing minerals and vitamins that you would find in your apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beetroot, cherry, and date. So you're getting all of the nutrition from 27 different fruits, veg, and berries in these capsules. Now, what also makes these different is the produce that goes into here is all left to vine ripen. So instead of, you probably notice when you go shopping at Woolies and Coles, our tomatoes are green. They're picked when they're green and then they're ripened under lights. So we're not getting that nutrition, that peak nutrition that happens when the plant and the fruit and veg is left to vine ripen. Our avocados these days, they're picked when they're rock hard and they're actually gassed to ripen them and make them soft enough so that we'll buy them. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first heard that, I was pretty horrified because avocados are amazing for you, and knowing that they put them through a gas chamber before you get to them is just terrible. So the fruit and veg that is in these is all left to vine ripen. It's all non-GMO, and all of it comes from farms that for 3 generations have had no herbicides and no pesticides used on them. Now, that is pretty amazing. So it's actually better than organic. Sorry, I've just had a question pop up. What is the name of what the capsules are made of? Tapioca starch, so the root of the tapioca plant. So they're completely dissolvable. So you can actually throw them in a juice or a shake or things like that, and the capsule just melts away. So they're actually a really small, they're small, well, they're about the same size as a Panadol. So they're not some giant capsule that you've got to try and take. And yeah, super simple. So that's your fruit, your veg, and your berries. Now, the way that they get those into the capsule is by picking the fruit and veg when it's fully vine ripened. Then within 24 hours, it's shipped to the encapsulation plant where the whole fruit and veggie is washed, crushed, and then that juice and pulp is very, very slowly freeze dried at about 1 degree. And what that does is allow the water to evaporate and the sugar ferments off. And what you're left with is live enzymes. The pulp, the little bit of powder that's left, is all of your phytonutrients. That's encapsulated to keep it from oxidizing, because oxidization is actually what is rust. So that's what happens to human bodies. We start to rust from the inside out. So keeping the air out keeps all of that goodness alive. And so then it's shipped out to us, so in fruit, veg, and berry form, and we get all of the amazing nutrients. Now, our product, as I said, has been in Australia for 20 years and been around for longer than 30. We have 37 medical reviewed, peer-studied journals have been done on Juice Plus, and the results that they have found from adding this into a person's diet is just amazing. Now, if anybody on here loves the scientific data, please get in touch with whoever invited you along here tonight, because we have that all available and we can send it through to you, and you'll absolutely love what you can read. So that's our capsules. Then the other thing that we have is the kids version. So you can't get kids to take capsules, and most people are flat out getting their kids to eat fruit and veg. So what our company has done has taken the powder that's in the capsules and mixed it with some more tapioca starch and pectin, which comes from apple seeds, and turned it into a little chew. So again, there's no gelatin or anything like that in here. These are all completely vegetables, and they taste amazing. Absolutely amazing. I buy them for myself as lollies and travel chews and things like that. Now, because our company is so heart-driven about changing the nutrition of the world, we actually give these away to children aged between 4 and 18 years old. With every adult order, your kids can have these free for 4 years. Now, our company has been doing this for over 10 years, and we've actually done the world's largest children's health study. So we've got the parents to fill in a survey every 6 months while their kids are taking these, and it is amazing the results we've found. So children who've added Juice Plus into their diet are on less medication, they're having less days off school sick, they go to the doctor less often, they eat more fruit and veg, they drink more water, they sleep better, their digestion's better, and we have a whole list of other things that parents are just absolutely loving by adding this. Now, they get 17 different fruits and veggies every single day, and they think they're getting a lolly. So many parents are using these to blackmail their kids, and they don't even realize they're blackmailing the kids with fruit and veg. So it's absolutely amazing. Our other product that we have is our complete powders. So our capsules look after our micronutrition, and our shakes look after our macronutrition. So these give us our energy that we need. And what is amazing, again, not like shakes that you can buy in the chemist, which are based on a lot of milk products or whey protein and things like that. These are completely veggie based. So what we've got here is soy protein, chickpea powder, pea protein, rice protein. We've got apple fiber. We've got pea protein, broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, aromath, quinoa, pumpkin, pomegranate, spirulina, yucca, mushrooms. So all of those veggies that we know we should be eating, but it is so hard to get those on a daily basis. Now, I think the stats at the moment are saying that less than 5% of Australian adults are eating 5 veggies and 2 fruits a day, and it's even less for kids. So for anybody out there who is struggling to get their veggies in, has no energy, is feeling flat and tired, these are an amazing boost. So whether you're a breakfast skipper like me, And this is breakfast every single day. I mix this with water and ice and have a chocolate frappe every single morning. My lemon juice and capsules first, and then a chocolate frappe. My hubby loves the vanilla one. He mixes that with a handful of frozen mango and frozen banana and kind of half turns it into ice cream, and loves the fact that he's getting all of those veggies every single day. And along with that, he's been on a weight loss journey, and these have played such an integral part to that. And so these will be a part of our life forever. They're amazing. So that's our protein powders. And then the only other product that we have is our omegas. Now, there's hardly a week goes by when we don't hear about how important it is to get our omegas into our life. Now, not only are omegas essential for good brain health, they're also vitally important for pregnant mums and breastfeeding mums out there. It's so important that growing bubs get those omegas. What's also being studied at the moment is the effect on cholesterol. So we've actually done a huge study in America on obese people, and they've given all of, they had, I think it was 100 people in the study, gave them all omegas, nothing else, didn't change their diet, didn't add any exercise in, and every single one of them, their cholesterol dropped by a minimum of 20%. Purely by adding in our vegan omegas. So there's no fish oil in these, no disgusting fishy aftertaste, and no risk of any mercury poisoning. The fish actually get their omegas from the algae that they eat. So what our company's done is, rather than squeezing the fish to get the oil out, we've just gone straight to the plant. So we're getting the omega oils out of the algae. Then we also have in there is pomegranate, raspberry, sea buckthorn, tomato, and safflower oil. Now, what that does is doesn't just give you an omega, it gives you the whole spectrum. So you get all of the omegas that you need, and it's absolutely amazing. We're starting to hear some incredible results from people with their joint health as well. Arthritis sufferers and things like that. These have only been in Australia since August. So yeah, we're starting to hear some really amazing stories come through now. So that's our products. We're not a catalogue company. We've got very, very simple product range, and it's just about the fruit, the veg, and the berries, because we know that's what we need. We're never going to turn on the TV and suddenly find out that, no, we don't need to eat our fruit and veg anymore. Whereas that's what these products do. It bridges the gap between what we are eating and what we know we should be eating. So what I'd like to do now is just shoot on over to a couple of ladies who've been taking the products for a little while. I'm going to find Kylie. Could you take yourself off mute for me? Hello.
Yep.
How you going? Yeah.
Hi.
So could you tell us, how did Juice Plus come into your life, and how have you found it?
Strangely enough, came into my life over cocktails. However, we'll look past that for now. So we met, I think it was probably going on 2 months now that we've been taking the products. I have the capsules every day and a shake in the morning as well. While you were talking then, I thought, which ones do I like more? And I think the shake really does, like, I'm really enjoying the shake now, not just sort of the taste of it, but I do feel a lot better. Like, I didn't have one this morning because I'm nearly running out and I'm, but yeah, I think the shake, I really do think the shake has, I feel better. I feel like I've got more energy. I feel like my head is heaps clearer. It's probably a combination of both, no doubt. But yeah, I really do feel like I'm sleeping a lot better as a general rule. I'm one of these people that wake up 30 odd times a night and, check the kids and let the cat out and go to the toilet. But I'm definitely sleeping more soundly and, waking up a lot less since I've been on the product. So that's really good. And yeah, I feel like my energy levels have increased tenfold in the last couple of months.
And as a busy mum, you definitely need that.
Yes, well, I've got 3/5 kids, depending on the day. So there's not a great deal of time to, work on me time. So yeah, no, they've definitely, an overall feeling of well-being has increased a lot.
That's awesome. And what about your kids? Do they enjoy the products?
Yeah, so I'm focusing. My daughter, who's 11, has lots of gut issues, and always has lots of tummy things going on. So I'm really pumping it into her at this point. Things have definitely calmed down. I mean, we've still got a way to go, but that's years of build-up, I suppose, that, it's not going to whatever overnight. But, yeah, no, she's feeling better. She's not as bloated. There's less pain and, running to the toilet with pain and that sort of thing. So, she's doing really well. I'm going to maybe introduce a few shakes into her world at some point. But for now, she's just taking the... Yeah, exactly. When I feel like sharing, which is not yet. But yeah, so she's taking the capsules because she's 11 and she can swallow it. So I figured,
yep,
why not? But yeah, look, I'm loving it.
Awesome.
So yeah, all good.
Thank you so much for sharing.
That's okay.
We're gonna scoot over now to Josie. Josie's been taking the products for a while. Can you take yourself off mute? Hello, how are you?
Am I on?
You're all good.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I've officially been taking products for almost 4 months. They've made a massive, a dramatic impact on my life. As a teenager, I entered independence really young. So along with that, I made a lot of stupid decisions. I had a massive debt behind me because everything I wanted, I got. I got approved for loans because I was working from a young age. And it soon led to a massive debt, which then led to anxiety and depression at a young age. I was scared to go out. I didn't have enough money to socialise with friends, so I missed out on a lot of events, which had a massive impact on my mental health and physically as well. When I felt crappy about myself, comfort food, you eat bad food. What I put into my body, I didn't care about. So I ate whatever. I ate takeaway. It was easy. I moved out of home at a young age too, so I had to cook for myself. Which never happened. I just bought takeaway. It was so much easier, and I never thought it'd have the impact that it did. I also was part of quite a nasty relationship, I'll say, that came to an end. But because of that, I also had quite low self-esteem. I had gained quite a lot of weight, and I felt really crappy about myself. So in the last 2 years, that soon came to an end. I then have met my new partner. I've moved towns. I've got a new job. And I'm still working a full-time job at the moment, but I know that there's something else there, and this is definitely it. So when I saw my upline Katrina, she posted on Facebook, I'll say bragging because it's definitely something to brag about. She was saying how amazing her life is, and she works from home with her 2 beautiful little kids, and she travels, and I was just like, I want to be her. So I messaged her and I'm like, tell me how. And so I joined the business not long after I started on the products, and I'm loving it. As it would have been, when did I put it? 2 days ago, I officially have lost 10 kilos on the product, which is massive. Yeah, so 10 kilos, which is just self-esteem skyrocketed, confidence as well, which the business side of things also does that. It's like a free personal growth course, everyone says, and it definitely is amazing. And the community and the support. Yeah, it's just amazing. I'm obsessed, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Hopefully, I'm going out of my 9-to-5 job. That's the goal.
Awesome, Josie. You're just like a little bubble of happiness there. You can just see it. So it's amazing. Wow. And well done. Like, that is epic to lose 10 kilos in like 4.5 months. That is amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So that's just a couple of stories from, you know, few different people with, you know, very different backgrounds. I know for myself, when I first started taking the products, I thought I was pretty healthy. I was juicing every day, looking after myself as best I could. But I know doing family daycare, I was looking after 4 little boys under the age of 4. I was exhausted. You know, come 2 o'clock in the afternoon when those boys went down for a nap, I wanted a nap. I was just had it. And within 2 weeks of me taking the capsules, my energy went through the roof. I just absolutely loved it. And I think the best thing was probably, you know, that brain fog that you get when, like for me, I had heaps and heaps of paperwork that I was supposed to do every afternoon while the children were resting. And I just couldn't concentrate. I could not get through it. And for me, I just noticed that I was able to things that was so difficult, I could breeze through it, get it all done. I had energy to spare, back out playing games with the kids. So, you know, for me, the energy was fantastic. And then I started sleeping properly. So that was really, really great. And yeah, now 20 odd months on, a fantastic side effect for me was I used to suffer from migraines really, really terribly. About every 2 to 3 weeks, I would be so wiped out from a migraine, I would actually throw up. And I had all the scans done and everything, trying to figure out if there was something wrong, and they said no. And yeah, it wasn't until somebody asked me how my headaches were going that I realised in 20 months I've now only had 2 migraines. So I don't know what my body was lacking, but for me, that is reason enough to just keep giving it that nutrition that it wants. So now, just before we're going to hear from Molly, who has just started in our business, what I want to do is, I know for a lot of people, when you hear that a friend or family member has started working an online business, there can be a lot of questions. You know, are they being scammed? Is it for real? You know, how can you actually work online? So what I want to do is I'm just going to grab my trusty whiteboard here, and I just want to show you a couple of things, because these days, you know, you hear all sorts of stories and, you know, you worry, is this one of those pyramid schemes, one of those things that you hear about? So I know for me, I've actually worked in a pyramid scheme before. It was called McDonald's. So when I was at high school, my very first job, I started as a checkout person. I don't know what they're called anymore. So I started working at Macca's. I used to do fries and dining room, and I'd be serving people down here. Now, if I was after a while, so I was there for a couple of years. After a while, I moved up to crew trainer. And that was looked upon as pretty good. That was amazing. And then there was a couple of positions available as manager. And then there was store manager. And then there was regional manager. But up the top, you've got the owner or the CEO. Now, it didn't matter how long I worked at McDonald's for. I was never, ever going to be this person here. Never. It was just not going to happen. They've got family and kids that they're going to pass the business on to, that sort of thing. And no matter how hard I worked or how much extra time I put in, I was still always swapping dollars for hours. You know, I could stay later, I could work weekends, I could do all that sort of thing, but I still had somebody constantly telling me, no, you're only worth $18 an hour or $20 an hour. And that was it. No matter how hard I worked and no matter how many people I had to cover for. So for me, that's the epitome of a pyramid scheme. It doesn't matter what business you look at, that's how it works. Our business is actually very different. So in our business, everybody, sorry, that's supposed to be a rectangle. Everybody comes in exactly the same. So this is me, this is Molly, this is Josie you heard from, this is Kylie, this is the garbage collector, this is a politician, a teacher, your next door neighbour. Doesn't matter. Absolutely everybody comes in at the same level. And then we've got different levels that we can work through to. And our pinnacle position in Australia is called NMD, National Marketing Director. Now, the beautiful thing with our business is absolutely every single person can get to the top. We've got unlimited positions. Every single person, if you're willing to put in the effort, can get to the top. The other fantastic thing about our business is we are a teaching business. So the only way that you can get to the top is if you reach down and help other people build their business as well. So the more people you reach down and help, the faster and quicker you can rise to the top. So it's entirely up to you. Our business is made up of helping people with both their health and helping them to build their own business. So hopefully that's helped show you what sort of the business structure and how things work for us. So what I like to do now is go and find Molly. If you could take yourself off mute for me when I find you. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Are you nervous?
Yeah, very.
Don't be. So could you just tell us, how did this business come into your life and why did it make sense to you?
So I was looking on the internet and Facebook for a new job, and I seen a post that Kylie had shared, and I messaged her. She got back to me, and it just made sense to me. I could get healthy and also try and make a living out of this as well. And the thing that I really like about it is me doing this, it motivates me to live a healthier life. And that was one reason that I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, awesome. So how have you found everything so far and what are you excited for the future?
Everything's been great. My team's been great. So much help. Like, it's unbelievable how much help you get, and the training is awesome. So many inspirational people. And I've only been on the capsule so far. My shakes are due to come tomorrow, which I'm really excited about because I tried one the other day, thanks to Kylie, and I absolutely loved it. But using the capsules, I've noticed my fingernails have grown so much, no matter how much I bite them. My hair, and I can tell my digestive system is a lot better than it used to be. My skin's a lot better, which is really good. I used to have severe acne, so when I get my pimples and stuff, it just annoys me. So now that my skin is a lot better, it makes me so much happier. And I'm just expecting to get the most out of this is what I can, in the business wise and product wise. I just want to be healthy. We want to start a family. So to do that, I need to make sure I'm healthy and then also financially ready as well for a family. So that's what I would like to get out of it.
Awesome. Well, you're setting yourself up in a fantastic career because this is the most flexible thing you can possibly do. So, it's perfect for working around bubs and hubbies and all that sort of thing. So I'm very excited and can't wait to watch your journey for the rest of this year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so for anybody who's been a bit interested about what they've heard here tonight, I'm just really quickly going to cover over how we get paid, just in case this is something that you want to have a think about for down the track. So we actually get paid in 3 different ways in our business. We get paid a retail profit. So every time we connect a customer with the products, we get paid for that. So we don't have to do the shipping or take the payments or do anything like that. We have a head office in Newcastle who does all of that for us. We get an online office, and when we connect a customer with the products, they ship it out and pay us a retail profit. We also get paid a commission. So on everything that we do, we get paid a commission as well. But also, as we build a team and we help other people connect people with the product, our business, our company says, thank you so much for helping other people grow their business. We're going to give you a percentage of what everything does as well. So Juice Plus Australia doesn't pay for celebrity endorsements or TV advertising or anything like that. So they have millions of dollars. So what they do is they want to help everyday people build a business, and they say thank you for doing that and for getting this amazing product out to as many families as possible. So they also pay us bonuses. So the more people that we help, the more bonuses we get. They're actually unlimited. They never ever stop being available. It just depends on how many people we want to share this with. So I'm just going to talk through them a little bit because there's not too many businesses around that you get bonuses anymore. So within your first 10 days, you can get to a position called DVF, which Molly has just done. DVF, and you get a $100 bonus. Now that's just a thank you for getting started strong. You can put it towards the cost of your own products, which we also get the retail commission back on. So it's a fantastic bonus to help get you started. Within 40 days, you've got your next bonus at SDVF, and that is $400. Now, not only do you get that, but the person who taught you also gets the $400 for helping you build your business. When you get to SC, there's a $600 bonus for both you and the person you taught, who taught you how to get there, sorry. SSC is a $1,200 bonus for you and your teacher. QNMD is a $1,500 bonus for you and your teacher. And then NMD, which is our pinnacle position in Australia, when you get there is a $3,000 bonus. Now, when you get there, your teacher won't need the $3,000 bonus because they'll already be an NMD. And NMD, you're looking at a starting wage of between $80,000 and $100,000 a year, depending on how strong of a business you've built. So, like I said, these bonuses are completely unlimited. So you can help one person get that, or you can help 10 people get that, and you can help them get that the whole way along. So it's really up to you how many people you want to help. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of an idea about what's sort of available and how you can quite easily turn this into a full-time income, working from home or from the park or from the beach, or like I do, traveling around Australia and the world really. And yeah, you can just make this income happen for you however you like. As long as you've got Wi-Fi, you can work from anywhere. Now, the other question that a lot of people have is, you know, they think, I don't know enough people. I don't want to have to be one of those people that goes and harasses my friends and family. I don't want to have to go and sell to people. I don't want to have to do any of that. That was me at the start. When I started, I had less than 100 Facebook friends, and I was like, I live in a tiny little beach town. I don't know anybody. I don't think I can do this. But we have a complete system for using Facebook. At any one time, there are 2 billion users on Facebook. So all of those people out there are looking for a way to get healthier or wealthier, and our business can help with both. So when I first started, I connected with Katrina via that post on Facebook. So she sent me a message and we connected. That's me, Joe. So from that, I shared it with the daycare mums who I was looking after their little ones. So I shared this with Beck and I shared this with Ali. Beck then went to work and she shared it with one of her girlfriends, and her girlfriend shared it with her daughter. Now, around the same time, I put an ad up on Facebook saying, look, I'm going traveling around Australia. This is what I want to do. Is there anybody who's looking for a way to make an income flexible from anywhere in the world? And quite a lot of people responded. From there, I connected with Denise, I connected with Beryl, I connected with Vicky, and I connected with Deb. Now, from this, these guys have then mentioned it, you know, to a couple of family members. They've put posts up on Facebook talking about what they're doing. And as you can see, just by sharing it with a couple of people, this here has now grown to over 160 people in my team in less than 2 years. So out of these 160 people, I actually only know 3 of them. I've had the privilege of meeting Kylie on a cruise ship and Christy in the hairdressers, but everybody else I have met online. So it is amazing. And I didn't know how to use Facebook before starting this business, but we have a full system that teaches you how to do that. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'd love for you to have a chat with the person that invited you along here tonight, or with the person who sent you this recording. And yeah, hopefully, you know, this could be something that helps you with either your health or could help you earn some extra money and maybe change your future for you. So thank you all so very much for coming along tonight. I really appreciate your time. And let's get 2018 off to a flying start. Thank you all so much.